Alright guys, you already know how to create a part file in SolidWorks. So part is already opened. See the symbol for part here. Come down to this edge. It's not showing right now because we've not begun editing any parts, but we're in part mode already. So choose front plane again, choose sketch. Now guys, I want us to use, in this video, we are going to learn how to use rectangle tool. So if you pick rectangle tool, you are seeing a lot of rectangles listed. The first one is called what? Corner rectangle. Corner rectangle requires you to specify 2 points again. So to draw a corner rectangle, you just say 1, pick your first point, draw it to any side, any direction you like. I pick second point 2. You have your corner rectangle. The next rectangle we are going to learn is center rectangle. Center rectangle also requires 2 points, but this time around, one of the points is the center of the rectangle, and that's the first point you specify. So you see this blue dashed line appearing. It means that my sketch, the center of my rectangle I'm about to draw will be aligned with the uh, the origin. It's going to be vertical to it. You are seeing a white box with a black straight line inside. That means vertical. So guys, I clicked once already, and I'm going to drag to any side. I can drag to this side, it doesn't matter, any side. And then I click once again, which is the 2 points, point 1 and point 2. So we have our what? Corner rectangle. Guys, I want to pan. I want to zoom out. So I'm going to use my 2 fingers right now. Using 2 fingers on my touchpad, I'm going to move my hand down. See, I move my hand down and then it's zoomed out, not zooming. To zoom in, I'll move my hand in, put my hand on my touchpad and move it upward. You get? I'm using 2 fingers. It's called 2 finger gesture kind of movement. But if you're using your mouse, use the scroll button, that scrolling button on it. Don't press the button, just roll it upward or downward and see how the screen reacts to you. If you roll it upward, it gets farther away, then you know you have to roll it towards yourself to bring it further, and vice versa. So guys, let's continue. The next rectangle we need to draw is what? 3-point corner rectangle. 3-point corner rectangle. As the name implies, you need what? 3 points. So if I choose it, I have first point, second point, third point. That's all. You can use this corner rectangle where you're trying to create maybe a sketch that looks like that's a rectangular sketch that is not aligned to either the vertical or horizontal plane. You want it to be at an angle. That's where you use this. The same thing with the next rectangle, 3-point center rectangle. The difference between this one and this one is the fact that the first point is starting from the center. It's just like this rectangle and this rectangle, where you have 2 points, starting point, end point, or starting point, end point, depending on how you're drawing it. And then you have starting point, end point, or starting point, end point, or starting point, end point, or starting point, end point, depending on how you're drawing it. So for this one, we have starting point, next point, end point. For this one now, center rectangle, the center version of this one will be starting point from center. See, this line I'm drawing is in the center. This line I'm drawing is a center line. Good. See, to expand now. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's the difference. The next rectangle, there is a parallelogram. So we all know what parallelogram is. So for parallelograms, we just specify first corner, second corner, third corner, and that's it. So guys, that's it for rectangles. Up next, we'll be going to arcs. In arcs, I want us to pay close attention. Now guys, let's clean this up. To clean this, I'm going to highlight, double click and cover all of this. I'm highlighting them, and then I'm going to right click and press what? Select delete.